Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Roadrunners offense will get the ball first. Back to throw, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Finds his tight end.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
That's caught. It's Allen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. Get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Owls. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Makes the grab. It's Allen. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. The play action fake. throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Wallace. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Quick step and go. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can...
Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bermudez. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Owl. A great catch and run for 6.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this...
Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Swings it out to the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Owls! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's McCown. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Chase. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Green. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dumps it to the back. Snags it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Temple.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They want to throw it. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Chase. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got a man. It's Irvin. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drop. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the punishment has been extended.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown Owls! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the back. Takes the easy one to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to throw, it's McCown. Going for 6. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Ready to try the point after. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
UTSA 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Wide open downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 20, he's got space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking downfield, it's McCown. Fires to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got it in the middle. It's Bermudez. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the pressure. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby him too much, and it was a bad throw. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Chase. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Lost one deep down the right side. Looking for the goal line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Got his man quickly. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's caught. It's Allen. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. That's caught. It's Allen. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season.